Good morning, gearheads. This is the 59 Ford Wheelman, and I'm here with a little bit of an offbeat topic. The topic for today is tangentially related to cars, but it still applies, and the topic is CONELRAD. CONELRAD is a abbreviation for Control of Electromagnetic Radiation, and it was a civil defense concept formulated in 1951 as a combined effort with the Department of Defense and the Federal Communications Committee due to Cold War threats. Any historians might realize that at the time, the USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, now mostly known as Russia, had gotten nuclear weapons as well, and there was a mutual threat between the U.S. and USSR over potential nuclear bombings. So what was decided was, because during World War II, a lot of airplanes used radio frequencies, and I mean commercial radio frequencies like you pick up in your car radio, that they were able to use those frequencies as kind of locators to find cities where they wanted to drop bombs. So it was decided by, again, civil defense officials that the best way to defend against that was to put a system in place to shut off civilian communications over radio and TV in the event of a nuclear threat. CONELRAD was just that system. What would happen was if there was a nuclear threat, especially from USSR, again, all civilian broadcasting would be stopped, and you would be instructed to tune your radio to either 640 or 1240 on your AM dial. These two positions, again, were denoted by the little circles with triangles that you can see right here on this car radio face. This, by the way, is a 1959 Ford Galaxy Town & Country reproduction radio, reproduced by Antique Automotive Radio of Palm Harbor, Florida. It's actually a pretty good radio, and it's faithful enough reproduction even to come down to the CONELRAD markings, although those have been defunct for many years. In fact, CONELRAD was an imperfect system, and it was ceased on August 5th, 1963 in favor of the Emergency Broadcasting System, which itself was replaced by the Emergency Alert System on January 1st, 1997. So CONELRAD, again, was somewhat short-lived, but you will find CONELRAD markings on car radios mostly between the years of 1952 and about 1964, at least for Ford products. So there was a moment in time, but if you ever have the good fortune of being in a car of this vintage, you may see them. So important was CONELRAD to civil defense that it's even mentioned in the official 1959 Ford Owner's Manual, which is kind of interesting because back then owner's manuals were basically not much more than brochures. But if you look on the section about radio controls, there is a paragraph that discusses CONELRAD specifically and tells you the purpose of it and what those little circles and triangles on the mean. The CONELRAD information, I have to thank an author by the name of Lucas W. Jansen, who wrote a master's thesis abstract entitled "We Must Be Ready for a New Danger, Operation Alert, CONELRAD, and Civil Defense in the Early Cold War," and this abstract is available online. If you'd like to read and get some further information, he does a great job of explaining CONELRAD, its historical context, and so forth. All right, guys, thanks for listening. This is the 59 Ford Wheelman. As always, drive safe, live your best life, and hope to see you on the road.